Hello, cadets, and welcome to your first day of superhero training. I am mild-mannered news reporter Clark Kent, but perhaps you know me best by my alias, Superman. This is perhaps your first lesson in becoming a superhero, to hone in on using your powers for good while keeping your identity a secret. Therefore, we are conducting your training at Bellevue Middle School. Each of you has been given a unique superpower that you must learn to control as a young hero, going undercover as typical students. Bellevue Middle is the next target of Ivan Ooze's dastardly plot to take over the world. The fate of the universe rests in your hands, and we are depending on you.
This summer, our world will come under attack
The mayor has declared a state of emergency.
by the most evil force ever known. He has armies at his command, and only one power on Earth can stop him.
Allow me to start from the very beginning. After the Avengers and the Justice League formed an alliance to take down that intergalactic criminal Thanos, the Infinity Gauntlet and its Infinity Stones were taken to the Hall of Heroes so that their power could never be used for evil again.
He only ever had one goal. To wipe out half the universe. If he gets all the Infinity Stones, he can do it with the snap of his fingers. Just like that.
Tell me his name again.
Thanos.
Each of the 4 Infinity Stones is used to strengthen the heroes who exemplify their qualities. The Green Stone recharges the responsibility of the Hulk, who must channel his anger into positive outlets for the good of all. The Yellowstone recharges the respectfulness of Aquaman, who must gather the sea creatures together as an effective team leader.
He spent his entire life training. Training to be the best.
My parents made me what I am.
The Redstone recharges the safety of Wonder Woman, who must use her lasso only for defense. And the Blue Stone recharges the focus necessary for me, Superman, to soar through the sky without getting my head stuck in the clouds. Defeating Thanos and rescuing the Gauntlet and its Infinity Stones was only the beginning of our problems, as every crook and criminal was on the hunt for it. In Gotham City, Batman was having problems of his own. The Joker broke out of Arkham Asylum and narrowly avoided capture as he sped out of the city limits.
And that was just the beginning. Come on, Puddin'. Do it!
We have got company. She's crazier than him. And more fearless.
An informant had hacked into our computers, and the Joker learned that the Infinity Gauntlet was being kept in the Power Rangers underground command center. When the Rangers returned from a night of fighting crime, they found their place completely ransacked.
Look at this place. I can't believe it.
What happened here?
Luckily, the Joker could not stay on the run forever, and eventually, he and Batman had a little heart-to-heart. During this interrogation, we learned that the Joker was working on behalf of Ivan, the brother of Thanos, who vowed to use the gauntlet and its power to avenge his brother's death.
And allow me to introduce myself. I'm the galactically feared, globally reviled, universally despised. They call me Ivan Bruce.
Using the gauntlet's powers outright would create too much attention and would not go unnoticed. Instead, he devised a plan to use each of the Infinity Stones for the opposite purpose. To do so, he would need to use a fearless, unstoppable army, and he built this army by recruiting students from this very middle school.
What is that odious stench? Smells like
Teenagers.
Manipulating the mind-controlling abilities of the gauntlet, he prompted students to be irresponsible for their actions.
that's all.
2 days for a couple of notes from a kid. After all the money that we have poured into this school.
We have a lot of friends in the school board. Oh, I have more.
So what would you have us do? Bend over backwards for every single person in the world? Nobody can get their feelings hurt, ever?
Disrespectful to all people.
Ryan, would you please tell Ricky that I would rather spend time doing more important things? Ask her what's more important than the youth group. Sorting my lint collection. Look.
Unsafe in their behavior.
Scared? Cry. Go on. Cry. Asked you twice. Twice what, loser?
And unfocused towards the task at hand.
Alternatives in an effort to alleviate the effects of the anyone, Great Depression, passed the anyone, the tariff bill, the Hawley-Smoot Tariff Act, which anyone raised or raised tariffs in an effort to collect more revenue for the federal government. Did it work? Anyone know the effects? It did not work, and the United States sank deeper into the Great Depression. Today, we have a similar debate over this. Anyone know what this is, class? Anyone? Anyone seen this before? The Laffer curve. Anyone know what this says? It says that at this point on the revenue curve, you will get exactly the same amount of revenue as at this point. This is very controversial. Does anyone know what Vice President Bush called this in 1980? Anyone?
And as these students act as role models for younger children, nations will crumble under the impact of their behavior, allowing ooze to reign supreme. We cannot let this happen, and we are relying on younger superheroes. You are our only hope. Stay under the mentorship of the Hulk, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and Superman. You will learn about the secret properties of each of the Infinity Stones. This will enable you to collectively use your powers as a team to bring down ooze once and for all. Along the way, you will complete a series of secret missions to win back each of the Infinity Stones to save the planet. Aiding you throughout your training will be heroic vocabulary terms and secret questions that will allow you to unlock hidden clues. Completing these tasks with valor, teamwork, and perseverance will result in the ultimate award: a superhero merit badge and your induction into the Hall of Heroes. And don't worry, you are not alone. Just as Ooze is recruiting students here at BMS, there are other superheroes on campus as well, even if they do not reveal their true identities. So get out there and save the world. We believe in you.